Hello everyone, welcome back to Spider-Man.
It's so humiliating taking money from May. I should head out into the city and try to pay it forward.
So yeah, last time Peter kinda got evicted from his apartment and had to crash on Aunt May's couch at the Feast Center. And now he's kinda regretting the fact that he's getting some financial help from Aunt May. Despite the fact that Aunt May really assured him that she would not mind. But I mean, that's kinda understandable from Peter's perspective, I suppose. But anyway, Peter wants to pay it forward now, as he said, so I think we'll start doing some side missions.
Hey Jeff, congrats on the ceremony today.
I'll be glad when it's over. A truck full of armed demons scares me less than public speaking. But I'm calling about something else.
What's up?
Just got a tip that the demons are moving on the Fisk construction site in Midtown. My wife would kill me if I ditched the ceremony prep to play cops and robbers, but I thought maybe my friendly neighborhood partner would want to know.
Understood. I'll do a swing by, let you know what I find. And hey, here's a tip on public speaking. Just picture everyone in their underwear. Wait, not Osborne. You know what? Just never mind.
And Jefferson Davis is still the best.
Snacky time.
Howard, long time no see. How's Pidgey doing?
He's a little down today. Misses his cousins. Been a bit of a whirlwind for both of us. Owners of my building rezoned for commercial. We had to move into Feast to get our bearings.
I'm so sorry. New York landlords can really be heartless.
When they kicked me out of my place, they set all my birds loose. Pidgey's the only one who found me. I've been looking everywhere for the rest of them, but with my bad leg and all...
You know what? I'd get around. How about I keep an eye out for him?
Okay, and Howard here has lost 12 pigeons of his, and we are going to help him get them back. Now this just has to be a reference to the fact that Spider-Man was not allowed to, quote, disturb pigeons in the old 90s animated series.
Oh, thank you. If you have any luck, please give me a call.
And we also see that Spider-Man is kinda stuck in the sort of fighting stance. There was a glitch that may or may not have been fixed in the latest update. It's not really a big deal or anything, it just kinda looks silly when Spider-Man is... hold on. Just check out the amazing floating trash can there. It looks a bit odd when he's in that stance while talking to a random person or whatever, but it's not a big deal, and loading a save or fast traveling would fix it usually. But enough about that, because now we are chasing after one of the pigeons. And after a while, we'll just press L1 and R1 and there we go.
Hey, Howard. Think I found one of Pidgey's cousins. Dusty gray flecks. Might have just left a stain on my suit.
Clarence. Guy's a little devil, but he's a charmer. Give him a pat on the head and point him towards me. He'll find his way.
No problem. I'll do the same for any others I find.
And yeah, like I said, there's 12 pigeons around town that we need to find, and they are marked on the map, so they're not gonna be much of a problem. But for now, I think we should maybe do another one of these research station side missions. Looks like this one also has to do with smog. Not all of them involve smog, but I'm just picking the...
This station's simple, but really important. It measures toxins in the air, way more sensitive than anything the city has. Bad air hits children and the elderly first. This was a big one for my mom.
If his data is accurate, There's way too much sulfur dioxide in the air. I have a spidey hunch this is caused by inefficient engine exhaust. If I get some fresh samples, I can identify the make and model and report them.
And now we shall swing through some more smog clouds. Which of course is the exact same thing that we did in the first research station mission, but I guess I just kinda... I mean, I don't remember off the top of my head what each of these missions is, so... We just happened to pick this one, and it happened to be the same thing that we did in the kind of tutorial. But there will be a lot of different stuff later on.
Just a couple more.
I want to say these clouds are a little bit easier to hit than the ones in the last one.
Got it.
Or maybe the hitboxes are just being a little bit more generous this time around. Who knows?
That's it. Phew. Okay. Looks like we have 3 guilty parties. I'll need to get pictures of them for proof. Taking pictures. Just like the old Bugle days. Life was so much simpler back then. One down.
Okay, that's the first one, and now just let's get the 2 others. Once we press the correct button. The last one here driving along the shoreline. So let's just orient ourselves.
All set. That'll get a recall ordered, courtesy of your Earth-friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Now that should be the last time we have to swing through smog clouds.
Friends, I've just received an update on Adrian Toombs, aka the Vulture. Apparently, this winged criminal has fallen ill with cancer, and he's been moved to the raft's infirmary for treatment, which will undoubtedly cost a fortune in public funds. Now let me ask you, why do we even have an infirmary at the raft? It's a supermax prison, full of maniacs. If they get sick, let nature take its course. Now I realize that's harsh, but so is my tax bill.
Jameson being his usual compassionate self. Now also, since we are here, we might as well snap some pictures of these bridges, because they are landmarks. There is another one behind us.
If I do say so myself.
But I kinda forgot to snap a picture of that right now.
Harry's VIP card for the nightclub. Harry always tried to include me.
Deep End is a good name for a nightclub, I think. So now we could do the story mission that Jefferson Davis talked about on the phone, but I think we'll just keep doing some more side missions at this point. We have one right here at this police department. So let's go check that out.
Look, I know you've been hacking into our crime system towers.
Wasn't me. I mean, what towers?
I don't mind. In fact, I need your help. I think someone's jamming the system, and they must be using multiple jammers to cover the full frequency range. Could you take a look? If you help, I promise I won't tell anyone you're hacking us.
I prefer to call it sharing, but sure. Jammers emit a signal I can detect. Just need to swing through the financial district and hunt for a signal. Found a signal. Just need to follow it.
pretty simple, just follow the radar. The radar to the jamming device.
Would only be effective atop tall buildings.
Well, this seems like a fairly tall building. And looks like there is something
The closer I am to the jammer, the
swirling
stronger
up
the
there.
signal
And some red dots on the minimap as well. Hello there, fellas. Just do this quietly. Or at least start it quietly.
This is my shocked face. In jail, out of jail.
Yeah, I guess they could see us over there, so let's select an alternate route. And you know what, since we are doing side stuff, I think we could maybe try on a new suit. Like this, well, we have a couple of suits that we haven't put on yet, or even crafted yet, but yeah, this looks about right. The Secret Wars suit. Not to be confused with Secret Wars, which of course is where the symbiote black suit came from. This is a completely different thing. And it's got its own suit power of course, but I guess we could demonstrate the sound of silence from the Noir suit. And now, despite its cool black and white filter, Sound of Silence actually does not help you if the enemies already actually got alerted. And I think I said before that it would only help if you, or like, stop enemies from calling back up when they see that one of their buddies has been knocked out, but I think it actually does stop them from alerting back up when they actually notice you. But honestly, since the Sound of Silence suit power is something that you have to activate, well actually all of these suit powers are activated and you don't have any passive ones. So I don't really think that it's something that you really need to... basically it's just not worth it, I suppose.
Shoddy workmanship.
But that is the first jammer offline.
I just took out a jamming device. That do anything?
No, but like I said, there's probably a bunch of them.
Makes sense. I'll track them down. I wonder if Fisk's men had anything to do with the system going down in the first place.
Alright, so we are right next to the second jammer. Now we can see that there are some of the red dots on top of this building as well, and also some on top of the next building
Jamming party and didn't invite
over there, which I actually didn't notice at this point.
Hey, think I see someone.
Just waiting for the correct time to strike. And we can see some sniper beams. Still looking for the correct angle to proceed from. And now I finally noticed the sniper beams coming off the adjacent rooftop. So it might be a good idea to go and take care of those guys first, so they don't spoil our party. Because getting hit with a sniper bullet kind of hurts. You probably don't need me to tell tell you that. But even if you're Spider-Man and you can avoid a lot of stuff, yeah, you don't want to have snipers just hanging around. So we just do a nice little stealth takedown on this guy. Okay, and I suppose we might as well just go loud. And yeah, we also did the EMP, that is the suit power for the Secret War suit. It's not really something that is quite as useful as Web Blossom, but I mean, very few suit powers are. It can disable enemies' guns and kinda knock them or stun them for a while, but yeah, just not one of the better ones, I don't think. The suit powers in general are kind of a missed opportunity in my opinion. A lot of them are just kinda there.
Just need to get rid of the jammer. Sometimes breaking stuff is the answer. And it's fun too.
And that'll take care of jammer numero dos.
It's working. I'm starting to get a weak signal. It's garbled, but I picked up something about Fisk and outfits.
Fisk was the kingpin of crime, but he didn't deal in knockoff fashion. The sooner the system is fixed, the sooner we know what they're planning.
And yeah, we can see that the... Yep, we can see where that is.
District, haven't I checked yet?
And Spidey just kinda talks to himself in case you're having trouble finding these buildings, but it's really not all that bad. But I guess it's nice in case you kinda lose your way.
Why we need these jammers? I thought our guy on the inside disabled all the crime towers. Someone's been reactivated, and we can't risk anyone seeing what we're up to.
Found you.
And there's the EMP again, this time actually using it at, well, a radius, or when we had some more enemies in the radius, rather. Because the last one was just kind of out of range, so we didn't really hit all that much with it.
I can't punch him if he's in the air!
Just rid this guy from his shock stick so we can take him out and knock him off the building.
Just need to wreck the jammer. Okay, that's the last of them. The system should be back online.
Spider-Man, the crime system's working again.
Great. Any more info on Fisk's men or those outfits?
No, but the system's reporting unauthorized activity down by the docks. I'm sending coordinates now.
I'll check it out. Gotta get to the docks before they escape.
Yeah, we'll head to the docks in a minute. Just take a picture of Lady Liberty here first, and it actually shows that this was a secret photo op. And there are 50 of those around the city, and when you get all of them, they unlock another suit. And speaking of suits, let's change it up a bit and put on the Homecoming suit. Or the Stark suit, if you will. Now, it unlocks a suit power known as the Spider Bro, which is basically the drone from the movie coming to help you out in a fight. And I will say that that thing is a beast. It's like the second best suit power after Web Blossom, I think. Or in some situations it's even better. But yeah, we are almost at the docks. So let's go ahead and see what's going on over there.
Guns. Enough firepower for a small army. Whatever they're planning to do with those, it's nothing good. Gotta find out what those guns are for.
Yeah, that is a lot of firepower. We got a couple of Fisk's men over here patrolling the area. There's one just standing around. Let's see if we can lure him. Well, not with that apparently, so... let's try something else.
Now what?
Literally didn't see that coming.
And here you can of course just do the web strike takedown while in motion, in midair. So you don't have to be perched on anything. And it's not any less stealthy than if you do it off a perch. Now we could take these guys out with ease, but a little bit of variety never hurt anyone. Except maybe those guys.
Still in here.
Oh, one of them is still standing. Oh, two of them.
Spread out. Get it off.
Now maybe I can figure out what's going on. Guns, prison guard uniforms, and spoofed ID cards. They were planning to bust Fisk out of the raft. Sorry to spoil your prison break, guys.
Yeah, so let's have Spider Bro do his thing. Now if there's something like an optional fight challenge that requires you to shock a certain amount of enemies, yeah, the drone will do a great job at that.
Looks like New York's finest have it from here.
Everything's clear on my end, too. Thanks for restoring the system, Spider-Man. I won't tell anyone you're piggybacking on it, but if you get caught, you're on your own.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to delete my selfies from the crime system servers.
Okay, and there we go, we got another skill point. Let's see if... first of all, let's just upgrade our stuff, I think. Yeah, increase the time that enemies stay webbed. And get some extra shots for the impact web. Yeah, we have a couple of skills that we could unlock. Although at this point... yeah, I guess improving focus gained at higher combo counts is a pretty good idea. Or a pretty good skill to take. All the other ones that I really wanted, well, they required 2 points.
It's all over the news. Another battle between Spider-Man and these demon-masked gunmen threatening the lives of New York. I understand our next caller lives in the area. You're on, with J. Jonah Jameson.
Yeah, thing is, it all happened in a shipyard that's been closed for years. There weren't any innocent people in danger.
Oh, is that your expert opinion? Well, let me tell you what I've learned from sources I developed in my award-winning journalism career. That shipyard was a front for Wilson Fisk. He's been using it to smuggle guns, grenades, military-grade ordnance.
Oh, that explains a lot.
Ah, the truth bomb strikes. But wait, here's a 50-megaton payload of fact. While Spider-Man tried to grab the glory for himself chasing one truck, another vehicle got away with an arsenal of deadly, illegal weapons. Fisk, for all his faults, would never have let them be used in this city. But these demons, either they're some kind of fanatical cult, or they just don't care. Anybody feel like they're in danger now?
Well, he isn't wrong about the fact that one of the trucks did escape. Hopefully that doesn't come back to bite us.
Leave much time for good hygiene. Gotta get it where I can.
Right. And with that, I think it's time to call it an episode, and I will see you next time.